Hey all, welcome back and let's do fabric on packaging round 2. Okay, this time I went to Woodin. Let me show you the bag. Woodin, I don't know, really well known around West Africa, I suppose, really well known in the area. These guys are printed locally. That's not true. Which ones are printed locally? I'm gonna have to look this up because some of the Woodin is printed locally. Maybe it's the GTP. So there's 3 different fabric lines. There's Woodin, there's GTP, and there's Vlisco. Vlisco is the one that's imported, and it's a little bit more expensive. And then you have Woodin and GTP. So let's go through these. Love this. Super love this. Oh, here, let me show you. Sometimes these have border prints. Most of what is made with the fabric is clothing. So they will have a border print. So you'll see, okay, so there's the big sticker. If you've ever bought fabric from West Africa, you can see this huge sticker. It's often a problem to get off. So there's like lots of tricks and tips to be able to get that off. But you can see this has a border to it. So the whole entire fabric is this until you get down to the border, and it's gonna be slightly different color, slightly different shading. It's gonna be like a different size maybe. I might have a couple others that have a different size, but these are the ones that I picked up most recently. Again, this is part of my, I'm leaving, what do I need to make sure to take with me? I love this one. I think if you look at my batik and you look at this, I'm definitely attracted to things that remind me of the water. Here's another good one. Some of these are really classic Woodin. You know, they make the same pattern, different colorways. So here's the same pattern, different colorway. This one does not have a border print. You can see when you open it up, here's the salvage to salvage. It's the same the whole way through. But yeah, lots of the Woodin stuff is like classic Woodin. They always have it. They're always going to have it. This one is not what I would categorize as a border print, although you have a different border right here on this end, because when you bring the other salvage, it's the same border. So this is not a border print. Well, I suppose technically it's a border print, but it's not a border print in the way that you think about fabric here in West Africa. I really like this one. I really like geometrics. Those are my favorite. I bought this one because it reminded me of Christmas. I thought maybe I can make a table runner or something. Oh, this one has a border print. So here you can see this really well. So here you have the same red, aqua, white, green, and you come down to the bottom and the colors are just incorporated in a different way, right? So the background of this one is dark versus being white up here. And that's only on the one side. Here's the other salvage. So this makes for really beautiful clothing items. You can see them in everyone around town, well, outside of West Africa as well. I bought this one because the last time I went to Woodin, I kept looking at it and I don't know, it looks like camouflaged dinosaur eggs. No idea what I'm gonna do with it. My fabric shopping is usually stash shopping anyway. A little bit more rustling of bags. Oh, this is one of my favorites. Let me show you. Look at this. I just pulled together this color combination for a beadwork project I'm gonna work on. And look at that. Goes perfectly with the fabric. Obviously, we know what I like. Put that back aside. So I do have this. We've got some geometrics. Again, oh, okay, here's another one. Honestly, I don't really, well, I should say in the past, I didn't really like to purchase these ones with borders because it messes it up. For me personally, I don't make clothing. So this is I'm going to have to figure out a different way to incorporate this. So you can see that here on the bottom for the border print, the entire background is this really pretty blue color. And then all the way through, it's orange and blue. It's beautiful fabric. Really like it. I often try to stay away from the border prints though, because when you cut a quilt, you know, unless you're going to do some fussy cutting, unless you're going to just completely cut your fabric a different way, you're cutting salvage to salvage. So that really messes up the pattern of your quilt, what you're going to make with it. This is a nice one. So I tried to avoid that. Obviously, I didn't do a great job of avoiding it this time. A couple of these are really small 1-yard cuts. If you go into a Woodin store, they will have all the fabric displayed and it's 6 yards. They'll cut the fabric. A lot of places won't cut some of the more expensive fabric like the Vlisco. Okay, here's another one that has a border print. So you have this nice graphic kind of blue, orange, light orange, white, but you get to this side and the dots and lines are gone. And this darker, I think it's brown, has been incorporated. But check out this side. It's just only the white. That's kind of cool. I'm not sure I looked that closely at it at the store. I may have only seen this and recognize that that's a border print without opening it up to see that it actually has 2 border prints. And when you go into a Woodin store, the fabrics are all going to be displayed as 6-yard cuts, and they will cut for you, but underneath the main display, they'll have like 1 yard, 2 yard, 3 yard, stuff like that for other cuts. After they've cut it, they put it somewhere else. This is one of the fabrics from their metallics line. Let me see if you can see it in this. Got some pretty good light going on, so hopefully you can see this shiny gold here. This does not, well, let me double check. This does not have a border print. I picked this one just for the color. I love blue, aqua, and yellow together. All the different Woodin lines come from like a lesser down line, not lesser, you know, it's like Woodin is the parent and then there's all the babies. So this one is from the Ambition line. Let me see if I can. This one is Finesse. I love this one. Again, look at that. Look at what I must have been attracted to when I went shopping that day. So many blues, yellows, oranges. Got another one, blue, yellow, orange. This one also has a little bit metallic. Can you see within the dots right there? This one, is this one a border print? Okay, this one is a subtle border print. Let me show you what I mean by that. If you look on this edge, the salvage is, this is the salvage. So this is just like this blue color. That periwinkle color maybe is in the center of the flowers. And when you get down to this salvage, let me turn this around here. Get down to this salvage. There's just a tiny bit of some graphic design here. So not all of the borders are big. Not all of the borders are like really intense in color change, but they are present. Let's see, one more bag of wrinkly plastic. Oh, this is a classic Woodin. I'm pretty sure I have this one in multiple colorways, border print. So here's another cool. And actually the fabric is Woodin and GTP. So the GTP is just a different line. Let me save this one for a second. Let me show you guys this one. Really like this. This is beautiful. I love the graphics. I don't know. I often say like I like a background print more than I like a focus print, a focal print. So there's another different line of Woodin fabric. This one, I'll do a different video. Probably have to wait until we move for that one, but I'll do a different video when I unpack my fabric to show you the lockdown fabrics. You know, with the pandemic and coronavirus, Ghana went into lockdown in March. Maybe it was April. Schools closed, my kids' schools closed, all the local schools closed. You know, everybody started staying home. Once we knew more, everybody started wearing masks. There's hand washing stations everywhere, like all the businesses and stores and stuff like that. Well, fabric is a huge part of West African life. It's a huge part of Ghanaian life. It is just a staple. And one of the things that they did was create, let me open this up this other way. One of the things that they did was create what everybody referred to as, even them, as lockdown fabrics. So you can see this. I'll do a different video later to show you all the fabrics I got, because I'm pretty sure I have almost all the ones that they produced. So you can see these little glasses right here, right? So there's white and then orange. I'm not sure what the rest of it is maybe just, you know, incorporating some nice design elements to go along with it. This is called, I think, I could be wrong, this one might be called My Fellow Ghanaians. So if you can look it up, the current president of Ghana does, while he was doing regular updates to everybody who lives in Ghana, he'd get on do a news conference. And he wore little glasses like this. Well, I shouldn't say little. He wore glasses in this shape, round spectacle glasses. And he would look down at his paper when he's talking. And then when he looked back up, I'm not sure if, you know, it's out of habit. I wear glasses. I usually look through them, but I know a lot of people look over their glasses. So he would do these, the updates for what's going on in Ghana, for what they're doing, what they're planning on doing, and how everything is going. He would give an update about coronavirus cases and deaths and, you know, PPE and all these different things. And he would often say, you know, quite often say, my fellow Ghanaians, my fellow Ghanaians. And then he would give you an update. Let me turn this back over. So while he's wearing these glasses, which are his everyday glasses, nothing special about them, but the things that he's wearing has been incorporated into the fabric design. So I think this is one of the lockdown fabrics, and it's called My Fellow Ghanaians because that's just what he said. The other fabrics have like airplanes and locks and things like that on them. So I do have those. I'll do a separate video, like I said, probably after we move, to be able to show you those. I think it is fascinating that a culture is able to so swiftly react. You know, you look at a lot of the quilting cotton that's made in the States and it comes from outside of the United States. So you cannot necessarily print something from a large manufacturer and be able to have it shipped to stores, you know, in a matter of like 2 months. This one I did purchase in September. The woman who helped me at the store, I went to the Woodin Store in Osu, which is in Accra in Ghana. The woman who helped me at the Osu store said they got this one in stock in, she thought they got it in August, maybe in September, but really new, right? I mean, we're still in the pandemic. We're still trying to figure things out. We're still wearing masks. We're still taking care of ourselves and our families, our loved ones, our friends. So I just thought it was really funny. They will also do different colorways, just like they do for the other, let me see, where did that other one go? Just like they do for the other fabrics, they'll do different colorways. I only bought this one. This is the only one they had when I went, but I love it. I love the pink and orange combination, really popular combination here. Purple and blues, popular combination. I mean, lots of the fabric colors, you know, they all just go really well together. They look really nice. So I think it looked really good. I'll do a different video about that later and you can see the rest of the fabrics. Hope you're having a great day. Hope you enjoyed my second video about unboxing some fabric. We're going to definitely do this again. I have one more pack of fabric, one more huge plastic bag that I got at Esther's shop. I don't know if I said it last time I talked about Esther's shop. It's called Xmac, EXMAC. So you can find her, I'm sure you can find her on Facebook. Need to double check that. I'll link in the comments if I can. I don't know if you can buy Woodin fabric online or if you have to come in person, but quite accessible, beautiful, locally made, with the exception. Actually, I'm not ending this yet. I forgot my one other piece of fabric. I did buy, let me show you this bag. Why did they give me this? This is so strange. Vlisco since 1846. There's a lot of information available about, oh, they must have packed it in this little box. There's a lot of information available about the fabric available in Ghana. It must have fallen out because it's just right here. And how the Dutch brought it in, they brought in the wax fabrics, the story of the fabric. So I bought this one. I have no idea what I'm gonna do with it. I mean, we love to buy fabric for our stash, right? But this blue, you know, I hope you can just appreciate how beautiful this color is. I love this color. This blue and golden tone is very popular. There's a lot of color combinations, fabric combinations that have something and this brown gold part. So here's the stickers for Vlisco, and they do have this little QR code. That is a measure to help with counterfeiting. This is actually real Vlisco. A lot of places try to copyright, or sorry, not copyright, they copy it. You can buy Vlisco at the store. You can buy some Vlisco at the market, like at Makola, which is also in Accra, but I have never been successful because the pieces I've been attracted to, the person, whichever shop it was, I don't know, they didn't seem interested in selling it, which is an odd situation to be in if you ask me. But anyway, love this beautiful, stunning blue color. Vlisco there's just a small wall, like a really small selection of Vlisco available at the Osu Woodin Store, Vlisco store at the mall in Accra, and then there's a Woodin store at the mall in Accra, which is just Woodin fabrics. The other stores will have GTP. Well, GTP and Vlisco. So about that one, came with a little box. The box was packaged in a big bag. Shows you how fancy they are. All right, hope you enjoyed this. I love this fabric. I'm looking forward to adding it to my stash. I will do another video to show you the lockdown fabrics. They're hilarious. I mean, you know, much like Native people in the United States, it seems like even in the worst of times, Ghanaians will find a way to add some humor to things. So I hope everybody's doing well. Hope you enjoyed my video. Give it a like, subscribe. I will be back for more videos about our moving and my fabric stash soon. Have a great day.